What we're going to do here is use some formulas to evaluate different letters. So in number one, what we're asked to do is find the value of P when P is equal to 2 times L plus 2 times W. Now this turns out to be the perimeter, P for perimeter, of a rectangle with length L and with W. So what we have here is that the length is given to be 66 of the rectangle and the width is given to be 98. So let's substitute these values in. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in 66 for L and 98 for W, and then we'll compute. So let's do that. So we're going to get P equals 2 times that 66, and then we'll get plus 2 times that 98. So we will get P equals, now look what we have here. Actually, we have multiplications and an addition. So we know by the order of operations, we do the multiplications first, then we do the additions. So let's take care of these multiplications. So 2 times 66, 132, plus 2 times 98 is 196. And when I add those two together, I get P equals 328. Problem number 2 is similar to number 1. What we have is this formula here now. This turns out to be the area, A for area, of a triangle. 1/2 the base times the height. And in this case, we're given that the base is 17, the height is 16. So to find A, we're just going to do a straight computation. We're going to replace this B with a 17 and the H with a 16. And doing so will give us A equals 1/2 times the base. Now we're given the base as 17 and the height is 16. Now what we have is a multiplication and a multiplication. It doesn't matter which one we do first. I'm going to take care of this one first here, 17 times 16. Now you could do 1/2 of 17 or 1/2 of 16, but I'll just take care of the 17 times 16 first. So this will give us A equals 1/2 times, now 17 times 16 is 272, and if I multiply that by 1/2 or divide by 2, we'll get A equals 136. So we're going to get here that we get 42 in place of P equals A, which is 20, plus B plus C, which is 20, right? So all I've done here is this. I put in the 42 for P, right? So P is the 42. I put a 20 in for A, right? A is 20, so I put that in for A. B we don't know, we're going to try to get that. And then C, well that's given to be 20, so I put that in for 20. Now let's combine these two 20s. So we're going to get 42 equals 40, right? That 20 plus 20 plus B. And here's a small little linear equation we can solve just by subtracting 40. Right? Let's subtract that 40 to get B. So if we do that, we will get 42 minus 40 is 2, and that's equal to B, and we've got what we're looking for. Number 14, we're going to try to find the value of A. So A is already given. We don't have to solve for anything. We're just going to compute here. When A is given by 1/2 of big B plus small b, take that sum and then multiply it by H. And here's what we know. H is 4, big B is 14, and small b is 6. Let's just substitute those values in and see where it takes us. So we are going to get that A is equal to 1/2. Now, let's make that look like a half. Big B plus small b. Well, big B is 14. Small b is 6, so let's put those in. So we'll get 14 plus 6 times H, and H is a 4. We can do this. How about if we work inside the parentheses here? We'll get A equals 1/2 times 20 times 4. Now I could do this. I could do 1/2 of 20 getting 10 times 4 is 40. Or I could do 20 times 4 is 80 times 1/2. Half of 80 is 40 also. Or I could do 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 times 20 is 40. So I'll just do it this way. 1/2 times 20 times 4 is 80. Half of 80, or 80 divided by 2, is 40. There we go.